guess just learning through experiences and being exposed to a lot more Northern Hemisphere rugby. Played against two French sides in European Cup club rugby. A number of those guys we played in the weekends who were really good as well. A couple of the loose forwards and yeah, like I just said, learning through experiences. Played a whole lot of different rugby. Went to South Africa, played European Cup, some of the Irish derbies, and then big European fixtures. So, I learn a lot through those experiences. It doesn't just come down to one thing, and that's the thing I'll bring home. But yeah, just different weeks have different challenges, and at different times of the year and seasonal, different coaching styles and playing styles. So, I learned plenty.
Now you're a pretty unique All Black in that you got to debut against the Lions.
Yes.
That plus the fact that there's your time away, there's a Lions tour going on right now. Do you have some sort of special feelings about it? You keeping an eye on it? You interested?
Yes, certainly. And having the relationship with a lot of Leinster and Irish players who are over there too, so interested to see how they apply themselves and where they can add value to a Lions jersey. But like you alluded to, it was my second test for the All Blacks. It was my first start. I was a kid. I was given an opportunity in a series decider, and I was so green and naive, but obviously very grateful for it. And I know now on reflection how big Lions series are, so I'll be watching with plenty of interest over the next few weeks.
Yeah, very nice. And you mentioned some of your teammates, a couple of Kiwis in there and a few other guys. How do you feel like the European season prepares them? Because it must be pretty tough being in the Lions. Like bringing in. It's hard enough being in the All Blacks, just coming in after Super Rugby, but to come in from 4 different countries. How do you feel like the Irish provincial season prepares teams for that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's a good question. I feel like a lot of the teams in Europe now, they've got a lot of them have, I guess, mixed nationalities among their teams, so they share a lot of IP, cross competitions a lot within every season, so they'll have a deeper understanding of, I guess, each other and the way they try play through opposing them every year. So in some ways it's pretty similar to the way we come out of Super Rugby. We understand how each franchise is trying to play, and it's just trying to, I guess, culminate and bring the best ideas and philosophies forward, and that can be a challenge. But in some ways they will just try and, I guess, refine that, and players keep things as simple as they can, and saying that they're playing a brand that looks fast, innovative, using the ball really well, so it's going to be an exciting series.
Yeah, I mean, that was the next question. Have you been impressed what you've seen so far?
For sure, it's been great. Like Andy Farrell coach team, they're always going to be quality. You can see some Irish influence in there, the way they're trying to use the ball, and then some really good kicking and running from base with Alex Mitchell and Jamison. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a juggernaut that the Aussies are going to come up against, but I do think Joe Smith will have something up his sleeve, so it's going to be a great watch.
Yeah. I might need to shower up pretty quick and get back to the hotel for that one. Just from a broader perspective, obviously you've just been in Leinster. You had obviously got the Irish guys, you've got some South African influence as well. It just feels like the world's becoming a far more sort of melting pot of players.
Yes.
Like going to Japan, you find yourself in potentially a whole bunch of guys from who you've played against in Test rugby. How do you find that? Is it that exciting?
It certainly excited me, and that was a big tipping point for me going to Leicester in the first place. For example, we had Tyler Blundell, who coached me here at the Hurricanes since he started his coaching career, great coach. Had Robin McBride, who coached Wales for a number of years as a forwards coach. Jacques Nienaber, we all know Jacques, record speaks for itself, great defensive coach. And then Leo Cullen, a very good head coach for Leinster too. So he got 4 guys from 4 different international setups with different philosophies and ideas. So for me to walk into that environment alongside 23 or 24 international Irish players is Probably arguably couldn't have been in a better place in terms of trying to grow my understanding and become a better rugby player. So hopefully I've done that. I felt like I've learnt a lot, and yeah, it's interesting going into team meetings and reviews, previews, and just hearing different people's opinions and thoughts on things. So it was great to be challenged. It was great to challenge them, and it was just great to have some constructive conversations.